It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it is Katie Lee. So I've had a pretty interesting weekend. So if you don't know, I live on a farm. Okay, let's remember farm lives are a little bit different compared to other in-town lives for cats. Okay, I love my kitties. They all have names. They all get special treats. They are literally my babies. I love them so much, but I can't have cats inside because I'm allergic, but they do such a great job. I haven't seen a mouse around my yard in years. My cats are fantastic mousers. Now, all of my boys are fixed. I need to get my girls fixed, but I needed to get the boys fixed first. So I did have one mama cat have babies this year, and she only had 3 of them. She had 4. She lost 1, but this is her first ever litter, and she didn't exactly know what the heck she was supposed to be doing. She has never been like a super lovey cat. Like, she would follow me around the yard, but she's never been a cat that like wanted to be loved up on or snuggled with or anything. She just wanted to be near you, not by you, near you. Well, she had her babies. And not in the greatest spot, by the way, literally in the open bushes, the worst spot ever. Anyways, so she had her babies, and then she would not leave me alone. Like, she was all over me yesterday, and she just had to be right up on me. I'm just like, what is going on? So thankfully, Google told me that it's just like, she sees you as a co-parent. I was like, absolutely not. I am not a cat co-parent. What the heck? I can parent my own dog. Anyways, so I asked Google, I'm just like, she needs to go and hang out with her babies, not me. And Google's just like, you just need to go and show her that it's a safe place. The babies are okay, and that you are in support of her, basically. And so I went and babysat my mama cat and her babies for just a little bit. But now she's great, and the babies are healthy and happy and adorable, little calico babies. And so, yeah, I'm so excited to have little baby kitties. I love little barn kitties. They're so cute. They're little feral gremlins, and that's okay. We make them tame. I've never had a feral cat in my yard before. Everybody gets loved. Everybody is tame. Everybody gets treats. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my story. Tee-hee. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. All right, Anne Hathaway has been named World's Most Beautiful for 2026 by People magazine. She was recognized for confidence, evolving style, authenticity, and it ties into her current things she's got going on, her giant press tour for Devil Wears Prada 2. She's got some major fashion buzz going on, and she joins winners like Julia Roberts and Jennifer Aniston. So, cool. Congratulations. Meryl Streep is exhausted. She says that she's currently on a global press tour for Devil Wears Prada tour. Okay. She says she's joking that she's going to end up on a gurney before it's over. Hey, you know what? We love a queen like her. She's awesome. Let's see. Movie, TV news. There's not like a ton that I really care to mention. Weekend 2 for Coachella is going viral again because Justin Bieber brought out Billie Eilish and Big Sean. Surprise guests are becoming a main storyline now, I guess. But that's really the only thing I heard about from Coachella Weekend 2 was that Justin Bieber brought out Billie Eilish. In case you didn't know, Billie Eilish, huge Justin Bieber fan. She had posters of him and everything. Anyways. WrestleMania 42 just wrapped up in Las Vegas. Joe Jonas performed the national anthem. And that's kind of really all I see that's really important right now. Yeah. The end. This weather got me feeling in a good mood. I'm hoping that we can get through this next week because it's not supposed to be quite as nice this coming weekend, but the following weekend, the first weekend of the farmers market. And I'm so excited for it. And I hope we have a beautiful day and beautiful weather so we can go out and support all of the local businesses in East Idaho. I'm only ever going to say this now because my brother-in-law's never actually listened to me on the radio. You know, I think my actual brother's the only one that does listen to me. And that's just because he's a school teacher. And so him and his students listen to me sometimes on the radio. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The only chances that I get to roast people are my brother-in-laws because I know that they can take it. I've never roasted my actual brother in ever. Sometimes we used to roast him pretty good, but like, I'm grateful for brother-in-laws because I get to roast somebody. My sisters would never be able to take it. My brother-in-laws can because I just told one of them they looked like Sid the Sloth, and he thought it was hilarious. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I'm tired of this, okay? They make it look so easy. How are people getting grass to grow? The one year that I decided to hydroseed my yard, I did it last fall. I'm just like, okay, cool. We're going to hydroseed it now, and then it's going to grow a little bit, and then the Idaho snow is going to come through and help it, get secure roots. What didn't happen? We didn't get snow. And so here I am. My grass is like holding on for dear life saying, I don't know what to do. The wind's going to blow me away, mostly because my dirt in my yard is very sandy. So trying to balance out the weather that we have here and my grass and my sprinkler system timing, it is the most annoying thing in the whole entire world because like we had just above freezing and I'm just like, I'm not going to water my grass tonight. And then it's super warm today. And so I watered my grass the other day. It's so complicated because I had it set for a while because we had like that really long stretch of really warm weather. And I'm just like, cool, water my grass every single night. Can't do that because it was below freezing for a long time. How do people make this look so easy? How do people do this for a living? There are companies out there that go and make sure that everybody's grass is growing. How do they do this? Why isn't my grass growing? The weeds look beautiful, by the way. My weeds look fantastic. I mow them every single week. You look from a distance and my yard looks beautifully green. You get close, it's weeds. My grass is like maybe 4 to 5 millimeters tall. Guys, I think I just found the best alternative to a Red Bull. So the brand is called Just Ingredients. I actually prefer their protein powders over a lot of the companies that sell protein powders. But no, it's an energy drink, and it actually has ingredients that I know. Like, I know every single ingredient that is in the can. And if you've never heard of it, Google it because it's probably the best tasting energy drink that I've found so far. That's like, it's 10 calories, 0 sugars or whatever. Highly suggest you check it out because I don't like any of the Red Bulls that they have, and Monsters give me headaches. That one was actually really good. Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103. It's Katie Lee, and I got your heart-to-heart for it today. I do have an update for you on that Edgar Allan Poe event that I went to alone. Because I did it. Okay, so first of all, I got dressed up for me, and let me just say, I looked good. I haven't looked that good in a long time. I forgot that I could look that good. Anyways, so I went to the event. I walked in, sat down, made some friends as I sat down, but I ended up meeting this lady. She was sitting right next to me on the other side. I met her, who was there with her daughter-in-law, and they were just having a blast together. And I'm just like, that right there is the goals. Someday I want a cool mother-in-law that I can go and do things with because that was awesome. And they were both so fun. Anyway, so the show itself, so good. I loved it. The actors brought the poems to life in the absolute best way. They were great. I was locked in the entire time. But I feel like the best part of this is that I didn't have to go and worry about anybody else. Like, I wasn't stressing whether that somebody that I brought was going to like it, or if they were going to think it's weird, or if they thought I was doing too much by fully dressing up for this event. Because I just got to fully enjoy it. And it was awesome. And that was literally the entire point of the entire evening. So what I'm trying to say is when you stop waiting on other people, you actually get to enjoy the experiences the way that you want to. There's no pressure. There's no overthinking. You just get to go and do something that you love. So yeah, that was just kind of the follow-up that you needed. Everybody needs. Go and do things alone. Okay? If I can do it, you can do it. I promise. Z103, it's Katie Lee. This is for the book nerds out there that absolutely loved the Divergent series, okay? I loved the books. except for the last one. That was the dumbest freaking book in the entire world. And then they came out with the movies, and I love the movies even more. Like, I mean, obviously the movies never actually capture every single little bit of the books, but I thought they did a great job. But they never actually finished the movie series, which is kind of a bummer. Anyways, but apparently Veronica Roth, she's the author of the Divergent series. Basically, she's doing a what-if story. So she's coming back out, and we're getting more books from Divergent. She can't continue the original timeline after Legion, obviously, but she's basically hitting the reset button with an alternate universe duology. Okay, so the quick breakdown of this, I have Google's help with this. The concept, it's a sliding doors version of the first book. The big change, a tragedy happens during a choosing ceremony, and Triss makes a different choice than joining Dauntless. The vibes, she still meets four, but their dynamic in the whole rebellion looks completely different this time around. So the first book, it's titled The Sixth Faction and drops October 6th this year. And so basically it's a way for her to return to that world without having to deal with Triss, well, being dead because she dies in the last book. You've had plenty of time to read the books. Don't come after me. Anyways, this is interesting. I'm obviously going to read these because Divergent was one of my favorite series when it came out. But I don't know how I feel about this. But also reliving Triss meeting 4, I think I'm kind of okay with it because 4, I will say I was definitely more of an Eric fan because in the movies, Eric was really hot. But anyways, but how do we feel about this? Let me know. 208-524-1033. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Got your daily dummy for today. Today's winner comes from Bowling Green. What is that? Is that a place? Anyways, I feel like this is something that would happen here. I'm sure it has happened here now that I say it. Police found a guy passed out in the middle of a residential street, not in a car. He was on his horse. Yep, just slumped over in a saddle with a bag from the liquor store tied to it. And, officers woke him up. He said that he was just trying to get home. He did fail the sobriety tests and was taken to jail for the night. And yes, the horse was taken into protective custody. So, just so we understand, he wasn't driving drunk. He was riding drunk. Isn't that okay? I feel like that's not okay. No, don't put horses in danger. That's not okay. But at the same time, interesting. I've always been curious on how that gets over. You know what? I'm going to take that question to Sergeant Crane next week and see exactly the stipulations on that kind of thing. Because I'm really curious now. I don't drink, by the way. But yeah, that's your story for today. Z103, it's Katie Lee, my friends. I'm out of here for the day. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.